How do you guys feel about your 3.0T 93 tune barely making 300 wheel horsepower with a ported blower on Mario Malari's dyno? Isn't it meant to make more wheel horsepower?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me just first off, you'll never hear us talk about Mario Malari unless we're asked about it, like on this. Go to our social media, go to our Instagram, our Facebook, go to any of the groups. We never talk about Mario Malari. If we wanted, um, if I wanted to, I could hire two full-time engineers just debunking and revealing terrible things about Mario Malari 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I choose not to because we put our energy and effort into developing the best products. We focus on being the best we can be. Our marketing strategy is not putting down anybody else to make us look better. And so here you have Mario Malari, who basically runs a full-time social media effort debasing us, our brand,
Yeah.
attempting to discredit us. Okay, so what does that tell you about Mario Malari? I think it should put into great question his motives and why he does what he does. One way you'll know about who Mario Malari is and what he's doing is see if he ever says anything good about us. Just once. See if he ever says anything good about us. I don't think you'll find it. So 100% of the time, Mario Malari says something bad or negative about us, which tells you that he has a very biased opinion and he has ulterior motives to slander us to make himself look better. Okay. You'll even hear me on here compliment integrated engineering at times, compliment Unitronic at times. I may have even said good things about Jackal. They do some things well. But you'll never hear me say anything good about Mario Malari because honestly, I don't know what it is. I hear he's a pretty good cook. He's like a chef or something.
Restaurant apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe he makes good Italian food. I'd be happy to try that. I don't think I would ever trust him, to any tuning or calibration ever as a professional tuner and calibrator.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anything that you see from Mario, honestly, if you really believe it or you buy into it, I'm sorry, you're just a gullible person who isn't able to decipher what's real and what isn't.
Yeah, and nothing he's posted has been backed up with any kind of real information. It's always these vague posts, usually with very inaccurate blurbs in the title of the thread.
So in this particular case, we know that the vehicle he dynoed had coolant leaking into the combustion chamber from leaking intercoolers. This is verifiable. So Mario Malari knew that.
Well, this is the dyno was supposedly post fix, but
No, as Mario specifically, I mean, if we had a car go on his dyno and made good power, which they all do, he won't post those. So he'll post the one with leaking coolant or falsify it or create, some situation where it looks bad.
so yeah,
He's a proven liar. He's posted fake draggies, lying
he's been
about
caught out
his
in fault.
yeah. He's been caught out many times.
And it's just very telling in the way it was all posted and the way he was trying to steer it, and it's, I think, fairly well backfired in his face. But obviously, there's something up. Either the dyno's reading weird or the car's got an issue. I asked for the log 3 times in his posts. He just says that the only time he responded to that was he said that Tony Pinto looked him over and they looked good. They looked fine.
Another person who hates our guts.
I mean, if it looks fine, yet you're delivering this customer's car that you've worked on that is obviously not performing the way it should be, but you think it's fine, and then you're going to post it on 034 or post it slamming 034. Like, what are you accomplishing? Are you saying you're that incompetent that you don't know what fine is? Are you saying that our tune isn't making power, but something is fine? The tune, but the log looks fine.
I don't think he knows much about tune.
I don't know what you're trying to get across other than you're just being a troll. Like, there's nothing.
What he's doing, I mean, what he's trying to accomplish is to take our business away by trying to make us look bad. So if he can kind of feed off of our scraps, that's Mario's living. He makes a living fooling enough people to go give him business instead. But no, I mean, if a car goes on his dyno and it makes less power than it should, then it means there's something wrong. We would be happy to work with the customer
It's
to
a
find
vehicle
out
issue. It's a
what's
measurement issue. There's some issue. Like, there's a reason, yet none of the reason ever gets explained. There's no data that is ever correlated. Nothing. And then whatever other data does come out, I mean, it's what do you trust and how
Yeah.
do you like? I'm trying to.
And the truth isn't that our leading calibration that's been on the market for basically 10 years is somehow bad. All of a sudden, after, tens of thousands of people who've run this file, all of a sudden Mario has figured out it's bad. I don't think so. So again, I don't like to talk this directly about anyone, but I'm not bad mouthing him. I'm just speaking truthfully and honestly and directly about him. The guy's a scammer. Yeah, he will go away at some point. We will have to be inconvenienced and annoyed by him for some amount of time. But I've been around since the late '90s in this industry. I've seen these guys like Mario come and go over and over again. So, anyways, that I don't think there's anything more to say about that. If you want to make great power on a 93 octane tune, you will. And if you're not, then there's something wrong with your
We
car,
have
and we'll figure it out.
by far the best, most accessible data and
Yep.
diagnostic and troubleshooting tools that are available on your phone anytime you need them. So.
Yeah.